Hey, what's up, y'all? It's King. In today's video, we're gonna be discussing well, I'm not even gonna address it, you feel me? I'm just gonna get straight into the video. We're basically gonna be discussing I wouldn't say loneliness, but I would say more so outgrowing people, or your circle or family, whatever your social life is like. Hands a little ashy. We're gonna you feel me, use this EOS. Hey y'all, so it's better from back there. This is a better view, gang. Ew, this is so disgusting. You have to clean my car today. But boom, being isolated or feeling lonely or feeling as if people don't understand you like they used to, or you're not the old version of yourself. You want better in life. You want more in life. You want more for yourself. You want to surround yourself with different people, or you're starting to surround yourself with different people, those who are more in alignment with you, or you may feel as if people are out of alignment with you. You feel me? Because you're growing and that person isn't growing. You may start perceiving people differently. You may start thinking differently. Conversations may not hit as they used to with certain people. Basically, you're just not with the weird shit anymore. So you feel isolated, lonely, or, you know, just wanting more out of people and more out of conversation because you're growing and evolving as a person. Okay, cool. So you found the right video, the right person, or whatever. If you're watching, that means you want to self-improve, or maybe you just like me. It doesn't matter. Either or, I just want you to do better, and I want you to surround yourself with individuals that revolve around the things that you like. And yeah, so you don't feel, you know, that cognitive dissonance. Sponsoring Fiji. Y'all, this is the best water. Not only is it the prettiest water, it's just the best water. Although it is the prettiest water, it's still really good. I mean, although that's the only reason why I buy it, it's still really good. It tastes exactly how it looks. Just like me. On some real shit. All right, let's start for real. So once you start to change and grow and evolve as a person, which you're supposed to do, you should never feel guilty for, you feel me, revolving and growing as a person. But as a human being, that's exactly how it should be. You want better in life. You want better things for your life. You want a larger amount of money. You want better friends. You want a better understanding of life. You want things beyond the surface and not just on the surface. So you start to feel as if you're leaving people behind, or you feel isolated. You feel as if people aren't understanding you anymore because you want better. You want to do better. So they may feel as if you're betraying them, because most people don't like growth. Unfortunately, as you should know, people don't like to grow anymore. It's stupid. I mean, people do want to grow, but they don't take the necessary actions in order to do so. You're gonna have to get the fuck. And that's exactly why you may feel lonely, because you don't want to be around anyone that isn't like-minded individuals. Your mindset may have shifted and theirs did not. And you should honestly applaud yourself for that. And that should be a sign to take as, I'm growing and this person doesn't align with who I am anymore, and you're just gonna have to accept it and, you know, appreciate the experience, appreciate meeting that person. Something in my fucking eye. But we're just gonna have to accept the fact that they are no longer present. You know, you're just gonna have to do your good riddance and accept the fact that they're not in alignment with you any longer. You feel me? You care about discipline, money, and goals and purpose, of course. And obviously that person does not. Or if that person does not, or if those people that you no longer speak to, those family members, they are not in alignment with you. They're not as ambitious as you. And usually those people only care about entertainment, about routine, entertainment, and comfort. You feel me? And people that like to grow are usually more susceptible to uncomfortability. And obviously people that like to evolve are more comfortable with being uncomfortable every single day, to grow as a person, to learn, to have more money, to be in those greater rooms, to position yourself for success. You feel me? So you have to be okay and comfortable with being uncomfortable. And opposed to that, we have those people that are comfortable with being comfortable, so they don't grow and evolve as a human being. You feel me? So you may feel as if y'all are splitting ways, y'all are departing from each other because that. And whenever you do speak to them, or those low vibrational people, or your old friend group, or whomever you hung around, whoever you did spend your time with in the past, whenever you speak to them, you may feel this cognitive dissonance, which is basically you applying yourself to a conversation or to a person's energy that does not align with you anymore. So you may feel a little off whenever y'all speak. you know, with that old friend, that old environment of people, that old dynamic. Sorry. So it's time for them to get the fuck. And that mismatch basically creates space for better. You're just changing faster than those around you. So we're just gonna go into the next thing. So ambition naturally isolates you as a person. Big goals usually require early mornings, late nights, long days, hard work, dedication, and focus. Internal and external focus. So with that being the case, relationships may start to fade off or thin out with those who aren't in alignment, or who aren't, you feel me, who aren't in alignment with what you're doing. When you prioritize the future you and the future life that you're building for yourself currently, the present relationships currently also start to thin out. You're more attentive with yourself. You prioritize everything that you do, your money, your mindset, your spirituality, your religion, your friendships, that actually revolve everything that you have going on, you feel me, that revolve within your mindset. Then, you know, those are the type of people you really cultivate towards, and you guys accumulate more energy within that relationship. You know, y'all both have higher vibrations. But as I said, you're prioritizing everything that matters to you, so you don't have as much time to socialize at your best ability, because you're focusing on yourself. You're building everything for yourself, and you should never feel guilty about putting yourself first or prioritizing yourself. I wouldn't say be selfish. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I would definitely say be selfish. It is what it is. You live alone, you die alone, and you're the only person that lives in your body, and you're the only person that is responsible for your lifestyle and the way you're gonna live your life, take care of yourself, etc. Everything. You can't really chase elevation and companionship at the same time. I mean, it's possible, as I said, whenever you find that group of people, or, you know, that sense of community that is in alignment with what you're doing and where you're going in your life, then of course those people will allow you to get there even faster, because we're all on the same shit, you feel me? Teamwork makes the dream work type shit. And that's that. We're just gonna leave it at that. We're gonna move on to the next thing, and I'm just gonna continue to say whatever comes to mind. I'm just gonna say. Personally, I don't know, I may have a few friends, you feel me? I'm a friend to many people. Like, I know a lot of people know me, I know a lot of people, but however, I'm a friend to many, but I only have around 1 to 3 friends. And I know a lot of people can relate to that for sure. Like, you feel me? You can have a large ass friend group, but only are really friends with 1 or 2 of those people. You know, they know your personal life, they know your mindset, they know the things that you dislike and like. They're aware of your preferences, they understand your feelings, your heart, your soul, etc. You feel me? Those are really your friends. They know your past, and they also have a light perception of your future, I would say, I guess. No one else knows about what you have going on internally and externally, aside from those friends, you feel me? The ones that you speak to very often, maybe 1 to 3 days, or every single day, of course. So those are the people you really keep tight or whatever. But outside of that, the relationships may just die. It is what it is. If they don't want to come along, then they're just gonna have to get left. If you can't keep up, bitch, stay in the back. You may really love those people, you may really love that person, but honestly, you cannot take everyone with you. It is what it is. If you really want that life, do your 1-2s, because I am. You stop relating to old conversations, gossip becomes boring, people start to sound like fucking radio, and you just ready to tune that shit out. Just ready to tune it out. Wasting time feels painful whenever you have a lot of things that you want to do in your life, physically, mentally, socially, financially, in all aspects of your life. You don't like small talk. You no longer fuck with old habits, old activities, old people, past stupid shit. That's when your energy starts to reject anything that is misaligned with your future and higher self, you feel me, and where you're supposed to be and where you're going to go in life. That's how you really know. That's how you really know you doing the shit. This is one fucking thing, y'all. This is really something right here. People will really start to feel uncomfortable with your growth. You feel what I'm saying? People may start to move differently. People may start to judge you, or people may start to feel a certain way about how you're elevating and how you're deciding to go about things in life. People feel as if it's not okay, or they make it seem as if it's not okay to reinvent yourself or to become a better person or to grow as a person. I don't know why people feel as if it's fucking illegal or a fucking pandemonium, whatever. Like, it'll be it's a whole thing. You feel me? It's not catastrophic. It's not crazy. It's not belligerent. You're human that wants a better life. So you have to do something you never did, of course. Come in, the golden child, chop that ass up. You was holding out. All right, so yeah, we're gonna move on to the next thing real quick. Wait, no, we're not. Some people may take your elevation personally. You know, they may feel as if there is some type of personal dissonance between the two of y'all, like the relationship. You know, they may feel as if they did something wrong, or you're moving weird, you're moving fake, funny, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. Bitch, I am, because I don't have time for the bullshit anymore, nigga. You're unaligned with me and who I am as a person, so you have to go. It is what it is. No hard feelings. I love you to death. We will check in on each other from time to time, maybe every year or so, but this low vibrational shit is no longer happening. You feel me? And if they're not okay with that, then they have to get the fuck, and they're gonna get left where they're supposed to be. Sometimes that's just how it has to be. Because your growth really threatens the people that really don't want to grow, or people that are comfortable with what they have going on, the bullshit they're doing, which is cool, but not us. Okay, here's another thing. You're shedding the old version of yourself, the old identity. The old identity is being left behind in 2025. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot what year it was. Whenever I do these videos, I don't even laugh. Like, shit don't even be funny. Like, I mean straight business. Whenever I speak like this, I mean straight business, and I need y'all to listen. This is serious, okay? This is serious. 2026, we're getting old as shit. You're gonna die one day, so yes, it's serious. You need to lock in. Well, you're watching, so I'm not even gonna talk to them right now. Some older relationships only match the person you used to be back in the day. This is no longer back in the day. We're in today's date, nigga. Today. And it's not that they changed, you really changed. And that's okay. You changed for the better to create your own reality and not live within the whack-ass one. And I feel as if loneliness is only the space in between the old you and the new you. The loneliness in the middle. Bitch, let's get it together. So I don't really refer to it as loneliness, but you feel me? That would be the right... that would be the correct terminology. So, in your circle is naturally built in silence and not in a big crowd or a loud circle. And alone doesn't always mean loneliness. It could always mean becoming. Well, to me, that's what it means. Becoming the person you're supposed to be. So it's going to be a very long ride, a lonely ride. And you're just going to have to, you feel me? Acknowledge it. Learn from it. Grow from it, as you're already doing. Loneliness is just the proof that you're evolving and growing as a person. And isolation is just preparation for the things that you have going. It's not a punishment, you feel me? So you may be isolated in your room or at your workspace, whatever you do for work, or however you're making your money. You're working, and that's the only thing you're worried about right now. The fun can wait. It definitely comes with sacrifice. It comes with dedicating your time and energy to that particular thing to get to where you want to be in the future. So yes, work. Just don't kill yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Don't die doing it, of course. Just make sure you get an adequate amount of sleep while doing it, and you'll be straight. You feel me? You don't really need people beside you that aren't elevating and growing alongside with you and getting you to where you're supposed to be even faster, accelerating at a faster level with those people, with that circle. You feel me? That you build up quietly. You feel me? You will start to align with those people that are in alignment with you, because you're doing what they're doing, they're doing what you're doing. Y'all are matching. So, you know, as you're outgrowing people, you're also ingrowing yourself. You making it work for yourself, you're paving the way for yourself, and if they don't want to do that, it is what it is. All right, y'all, so I hope y'all took a little 1-2 from this video. This is gonna be the last thing I say. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I didn't want the video to be too long or too crazy or anything like that. So the last thing is going to be, not everyone is destined to understand, or not everyone is present to understand your vision or just your presence and your idea in general. Don't expect small thinkers to understand large and big success. You feel what I'm saying? People that live in a box, you live within this whole fucking earth. The whole world is yours. So not everyone is going to understand, not everyone can come along, and not everyone is going to be in alignment with you and what you do. So hoes have to stay in the past, niggas have to stay in the past. It is what it is, and you just have to accept it and continue to win. with or without them, just as long as you have yourself and the hard work that you put in, because it works and it pays off. Simple. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope you took a little 1-2 from it. I didn't mention too much, but you got the idea. It's simple. So see y'all at the top.